Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I almost did not make it, you guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Allison. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Macy. How is everyone doing? Whew, you guys, I almost did not make it. How is everyone? How is everyone? Okay, let me look at this. Hi, April. Oh boy. Hi, Ashley. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Sebastian. Hi, Melanie. Hi, B. Oh, you guys. So sorry I'm a little bit late today. You guys know I'm usually, actually, I'm always on time. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Alchemy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Victoria. So you guys know that I'm always on time, honey. But I saw you went to the gym. How was it? Yes, I wanted to talk about that actually. That's sort of one of the reasons I'm a little bit late. I went to the gym today, girl, for the first time in a while, and it felt so great. Um, it felt so good to be back. Hi, Lauren. Oh my God, how's the baby? Yeah, so I sort of hi, Comfy Sammy. Hi, Macy. Yeah, so I went and I lost track of time, but I'm here now. So I'm gonna organize it to my schedule. So yes, it was really good. It was a little bit intimidating, going back to something that you were, for the whole month of June, I couldn't really do a lot of physical activities because, I got COVID and then I hurt my foot. So basically, the whole month of June, I was without physical activity. Um, and you guys know that I was hiking almost every single day, but I unfortunately, I couldn't do any physical activity. But so that's why it was a little bit difficult to go back to the gym. I had my account on it was frozen for so many months, but I went back and it was really good. It was really fun. It was it was finally something that I was really like sort of dreading for some reason. I was dreading going back just because, when you don't do something for such a long time, you sort of lose track of time. I'm not track, you sort of lose track of, like, the, you know what I mean? The routine. So, do you ever feel judged when you go? That's how I feel, sadly. Well, Alexis, you know what? I will tell you this. In a very weird way, I suffer from body dysmorphia for myself, but I really do think that um I feel like I'm beautiful. You know what I mean? Like I you know, you the I used to feel always judged going to the gym. I always feel super judged going to the gym. But at the same time, I'm like, well, bitch, you know what? No, why should I? I'm here to better myself. I'm obviously here to do better, to improve my physical health, and to really, you know, get to a healthy position. You know what I mean? So, I feel like don't think about that. Just literally think about that you're going there to be better, to feel better, to you know, to you know, to sort of like you're in your own world. You know what I mean? You're in your own world. You are there to do what you need to do to feel better, to get those endorphins up, and then you just go about your day. So my advice to you is maybe people are judging, but you know what? You're there, and I think that's what counts. I think that's what counts, to be very honest with you. That you have to, literally just don't care. Um, talk about Brittany Griner. I saw you post about it, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. Okay, so look, I sort of saw a little bit of what was going on. I didn't really understand what it was that was happening, but I'm the thing that I know. I don't know if I know that much about it, but as the only thing I do know is that she is a professional basketball player, and that they go overseas to because they earn more money. And she said that she was in a rush when she was packing to leave Russia, I believe, and she threw her thingy that had hashish oil, and that's why she got arrested. Now, that's as far as I know. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just sort of like, for cannabis oil, like you're gonna have 10 years in a Russian jail or any fucking jail. Like, that's so insane. Um, to me, I don't know the whole story. That's why I don't feel very comfortable. That's why I asked on my Instagram, I'm like, what is this about? And I really want to know what it is about, and like why can't they bring her here? Like, it's legal here. I don't know. It's super weird. Um, I know that one time I traveled with CBD to South America, and like they didn't check it, or that they didn't say anything, but I saw that it was illegal when I got to my home, and I was like, oh my god, like what if they would have found the CBD? But then I found out that CBD is legal, but cannabis is not. I don't know, something weird like that, but it is so weird. It's so weird. I just hope that, she comes home. I found you through Rich Slugs and have been loving your videos. You have such a warm, genuine, sweet demeanor. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. That is very kind of you. Okay. I have been, hi, Casey. Welcome to the live. So I have been kind of writing up scripts. Okay. So next week, you guys, it's not going to be so, messy, our lives. Okay. Like, we will chit chat. We will have time to chit chat. But I am writing sort of like a script so I can like have organization in my lives. Because you guys know that we talk and we talk and we don't stop. So yes, hang on. I'm gonna put so this week it has been very chit chat, messy, all over the place. But next week it still will be like this, but we're gonna have topics. So every day is going to be a different topic or a guest. Okay, so it's going to be a lot like more organized and a lot more like, I believe, fun. But yeah, so we'll check that out. That's the link for you guys to call if you want to say hi and ask me any questions. So we'll enjoy the rest of this week being messy. But tomorrow I'm not sure how it's going to be, but I might have a special guest tomorrow. But I'm not sure yet. So that's why I'm not going to say too much. But maybe I'll have a special guest. So tomorrow is definitely a day for you guys to come and watch. Okay? Definitely, but I'm not sure. So I can't promise too much, but maybe. Stay tuned for tomorrow in Afternoon Tea with Sebastian. Stay tuned. So definitely, you guys, today I felt like we can, hi, I am Guiding Energy. I feel like today we can do some chit chat, some Q&As, maybe a story time, sort of like just a hangout type of thing, because you guys know that I always dress to the occasion. I'm always dressed up, but today I literally look like Sporty Spice. I'm like, I got home from the gym and I'm like rushing. Yes. Today I look very Sporty Spice, but you guys know I always bring it when I have to bring it. I always bring it, bitch. So if you have any questions or you want to call in, I set the link down. And yeah, so I hope you guys are okay with the more organizational lives, just because I feel like sometimes there is don't think about too much, okay? What am I doing? Huh? Too much of something is bad enough, but something's coming over me to make me wonder. Too much of nothing is just as tough. I need to know the way to feel to keep me satisfied. One of these days, I'm going to be wearing makeup and actually confident enough to call, bitch, look at me! Look at me! Who cares? Right? Hi, Virgo Rose. Um, yeah, so I went to the gym for the first time in a while. You know, June, you guys know that I go hiking every single day. I go hiking for about an hour and a half every day, but you know, June, I couldn't because I hurt my foot. So you know, I haven't been back. And today I didn't want to go hike because my foot is still a little weird. So I didn't want to go to like uphill thing. So what I said was I'm gonna go back to the gym, and then I'll do the treadmill and a couple other things. You know, just to sort of come back. So my goal is to in a week be back hiking. But like when I go hiking, I hike. Like I go like and I do like a lot. Hi Liz. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm excited about. Is you know going back and doing doing what I love to do. I really love the outdoors. I love hiking. I love putting on my music and just like sort of listening to my favorite music and doing um yeah, just like hiking, man. I love nature. I love the sun. Hi Renee, how are you? The sun, I just absolutely love the sun, you guys, so much. And so yes. So oh my god, okay. I was at the gym and I was listening to some old school 90s songs, right? Cuz like that kind of keeps me going. And there was like four or was there like there's like four or five guys surrounding like all over the where I was, like the treadmills, and like everyone looked so like in the zone, and they were all alone, and I was just like wondering in my head, I'm like, God, it's so weird, but like when you're an adult, I feel like you become so antisocial, and you don't really like, it's really difficult to make friends, like it is when you're younger, like because I was thinking about that on the treadmill. I was like walking and doing what I was doing, and I'm like, my god, if I said hello to somebody, like somebody was on the treadmill next to me, and I was like, if I said hello, she came on, okay, there was like four guys, and then a girl went and walked next to me, and she was, she looked so friendly and she looked so fun, and I could like see that she was like on like listening to like good, because the phone was there, but her headphones was like super fucking loud, and like I guess something happened with the Bluetooth, so like it just sounded on her phone, and she was listening to like oh my god, what were their names? Oh, the Pussycat Dolls. She was into Pussycat Dolls. So I was like, girl, that'd be so cool that a gym buddy, but like if I said hello to her, I'd be like, hey girl, she'll be like, you know so weird, like you can't, it's very difficult to make friends as an adult. There's so much like, you know are they going to think I'm flirting with them? Are they going to think I'm a weirdo? Are they going to think, what I mean? So strange. Yes, please click the like button. I don't really blame people nowadays. I work 12 hours sometimes, and it almost leads to such a bad depression you feel worthless. What? Manic? You are Kenny Moore's knocked. You are Kenny Moore's knocked out. Huh? Oh, okay. I have no problem making friends, but struggle making loyal, like-minded friends. Yeah, I get that. I'm withdrawing from nicotine right now, and I'm feeling so depressed, but I'm so happy to be doing it because I want to better myself and my health. You guys want to know something, Melanie? First of all, congratulations. It is not easy. I'm very proud of you. So on in December, it's going to be 3 years since I had my last cigarette. And Melanie, listen, I feel you. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Okay. It is not easy. I will be 3 years, December. And in the beginning, it was very difficult, I will say, especially when I went partying, because that's my favorite cigarette. You know, a cocktail in one hand and a cigarette in the other. You know what I mean? Um, that was my favorite cigarette. Thank you so much, Renee. Just because you're so sweet. Everyone, please give Renee a big, big hug. That is so incredibly sweet. Thank you so much, Renee. Renee is so freaking sweet. You're so supportive to me and my hubby. So thank you so much, honey. Um, so yeah, so 3 years, Renee, 3 years of no cigarettes, and I'm happy with it. You know, I'm very grateful, but I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it was very difficult. When I went out partying, I wanted the cigarettes. So something that I could like give you advice, Melanie, is like every day that goes by is a day, you know, like accomplished, right? And I think there's a thing like it says like a month after non-smoking, like this happens to your lungs. 2 months after not smoking, this happens to your whatever. A year without smoking, this happens. You know what I mean? So watch that. Google that, like what happens when you stop smoking, and it's gonna come up. And I think that will also kind of motivate you because it motivated me a lot. 1.5 years since I quit smoking. Congratulations, Renee. Um, it's been 9 years for me, and I will still have cravings. That's how powerful nicotine is, but we are more powerful, right? That's right, Cynthia. But yeah, you know, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible. You guys remember Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney? Girl, that's my favorite, man. The morning tar cough is so worth it to quit. Absolutely. I remember, girl, I lived with a boy, my ex-boyfriend, and the first thing this man will do is wake up, roll over. This was like what? Like 15 years ago or something. Like this was like a long time ago. I just got out of like freaking I was in like yeah, this was like a long time ago. I was yeah. And he would wake up and the first thing you would hear is like the sound of the lighter. And like I mean this man, he would wake up, he would still have his fucking morning wood. Like, girl, wake up. You know what I mean? Have a coffee. The first thing he would do is roll over, say good morning, and whatchamacallit, have a cigarette. Hi, Lauren. Oh my God, Lauren. First of all, your dream. I didn't want to bother you while you were in your trip, but now that you're back from your trip, we need to talk because I had a dream about you too, bitch. How about that? Call me when. Oh, I'm going to the movies tonight, but call if you can call me tomorrow. I want to talk to you about my dream because we need to talk about our dreams. And also, Lauren, Devin, girl, he is looking fine. Sorry, guys. I just had to tell my girl Lauren a couple things. But yeah, so cigarette is just ugh. I'm like over it so much. But yeah. What movie are you going to see? So we're gonna see Thor. We're gonna see Thor tonight, and I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Perfect. Call me if you can after 2, if you can. I kissed this guy years ago who was a smoker. I think he had bad dental hygiene habits. I should have indigested the ugh, that's so gross. But it is true, like he would wake up and like just have that cigarette and I was like, girl, ooh, gotta go and rinse my hair, be right back. It's 1:45 a.m. in Ireland and I decided to get my hubby to cut my hair and got bleach in it. Oh Lord. I don't judge smokers. You know, my one of my best friends, she's a smoker. My mom occasionally smokes. I don't judge anyone who smokes at all. I just the smell of it in the morning, like he used to do, and inside the apartment, like he used to do, because I was a smoker back then too, and we didn't care. We're just smoking away. That I find like it's too much. Um, so yeah, I've always wanted to go to Ireland. Maybe I'll go to Ireland. People in my building smoke and I can smell it in my apartment. Ugh. I mean, you know what? Actually, in where I live, it's illegal to smoke. Isn't that crazy? You can't smoke. You can't smoke or you'll get fined. Like if you need to smoke, you need to leave the out of the gates. But you can't smoke like in the neighborhood. Um so but I feel like people smoke a lot of weed though. But I think here in LA, like here in LA, actually I don't see that many people smoke. I only know in like in person, I only know two people who actually smoke cigarettes, and that's one of my best friends and my mom. And nobody else smokes. Like I don't know anybody who smokes actually. So, you guys, if you have any questions, if you need any advice on life, make sure you drop that in our chat. I will be doing Ask Sebastian. Oh, new segment alert! New segment alert! Dear Sebastian, that's me. You are entering now Ask Sebastian. So, ask Sebastian either a question or advice or everything nice. Girl, bye. A few questions that I need to know. How you could ever hurt me so. I need to know what I did wrong and how long it's been going on. Did I not pay enough attention? Either way, I'm going out of my mind. All the answers to my questions I have to find. Did you guys watch? Do you guys know where that's coming from? Andy was live, yes. How was your day? So my day was good. I did a lot of videos in the morning, and then I went to the gym, which was great, and I had some bonding time with my mom, and that's it. Do you ever get a hot dog at the movies? If so, do you like it? I love hot dogs at the movies. What toppings would you use? I don't usually get hot dogs in my movies, but I have, of course, once or twice. I love ketchup. I love it the Colombian way. So ketchup, mayo. No. Ketchup, mustard, potatoes, and like chips on top. I need a man's. How do I approach men in bars and stuff without feeling awkward? Thank you so much, April. I'll go back to your question in 1 second. I love your videos and I really enjoyed meeting you in the live call. You're such a sweetheart and so hardworking. I love your stories and positive vibes. Thank you so much, April. You are very sweet, everyone. Please say thank you to April. I am very, very grateful. So thank you so much for that. Thank you very much, honey. Okay. Everyone say thank you to April. Thank you, boo. Okay, so let's see. How do I approach men in bars and stuff without feeling awkward? Girl, listen, I have never approached a man in a bar, and I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I never have. I'll bump into them, I'll go stand next to them and have them talk to me first. But I think the best thing you can do, honestly, nowadays, like, girl, listen, life is too short. You can just go up and say, hey, boo. No, I'm just kidding. But, you could probably just go up and be like, okay, you know what? You're cute. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what? You're cute. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe all the besties can help because I have no idea how to do that. I would probably just say like be yourself. I just wanted to mention that I have a grandson named Sebastian. I love that name. Renee, you have good taste, honey. You have good taste. Buy him a drink, he'll come over if he's into you. That's true. Okay, let me see. I was so scared to come on barefaced, no makeup and weight gain, but you made me feel comfortable. I want to start a podcast or channel, but don't know where to get started. Oh my God. Well, I'm just grateful that you're feeling yourself because that's like number one. You know what? I would probably say the best thing you can do, honey, is I would literally just say to start. I know it sounds easier said than done, but I think the best thing you can do is if you have a topic that you want to talk about, make your channel, do a video, you know what I mean? And maybe I can have you on and you can talk about what your channel will be about. And then, take it from there. But just start. How do you get Hi AB? How do you get motivated to do something when you've been let down before? I was so motivated with school, and the school ended up being horrible. I lost my enthusiasm I had like I did before. So I think the best thing you can do, AB, is don't let your happiness in the hands of horrible people. Basically, what you're doing there is you're giving up your motivation and your love for the school being horrible. You know what I mean? And I don't think we should let horrible people or situations like I don't think we should let people, you know, be in charge of our happiness. You know what I mean? So I think that's very true. I really think we should be able to, you know, find our own happiness. And then if people want to come at us, if people let us down, if people, try and stop us, and if people try and throw hate and all of these things, we cannot allow our happiness and future be decided by them. You know what I mean? Horrible people have miserable lives. And obviously, if your school ended up being horrible, it's because people were behind that, AB. So don't let that stop you. You know what I mean? Listen, there will always be obstacles. There will always be people who want to just hate on you, situations that will come across in your life. Businesses that don't work out. There's always going to be something, but don't let those negative energies stop you from finding your happiness, from being happy, from going and going the distance. And you will look back and be like, I'm so grateful that nobody, no situation dimmed my light, because today I shine brighter than any other fucking day. Okay. Can I get an amen? And that's the truth on that, baby. Okay. Because honestly, I feel like situations, people, organizations, work, life, haters, horrible, disgusting people, will always, they always get attracted to people with light. You know what I mean? And don't, if you don't give nasty people or nasty situations your attention, they will find it so difficult to move on with their pathetic lives, and they will do the most to get your attention. But in reality, what's happening is, you know what? They're the ones sending their energy to the universe, not you. You're living your best life, honey. So, hey, boo, Be motivated. Don't let the school stop you. To everyone out there, don't let people who have miserable lives try and dim your light, honey, because today you shine brighter because of these people, because of these situations, okay? Because you get up, you try again, and you keep on going with your head held high, honey, because you know what? When we are successful, happy, and blessed, we're going to look back and all those people and situations that they tried to throw garbage and negativity on us. You know what? They're the ones who are going to be on the ground, boo, and you're the ones who's going to look back and be like, I'm sorry you're going through this, and I hope you feel a lot better. Boom. I feel like the haters ruined the call-in segment. Absolutely not. Nobody ruined anything, baby. Here is the link. You can call away, boo. Give me a call. Nobody ruined anything. You are too blessed to be stressed. I have loved that ever since you said that. It's so true though. You know what I mean? Like, look, life is not perfect because it's not, but it's so blessed. You know what I mean? We are so grateful and we really do live a very blessed life. Of course, we have our, ups and downs. We go through traumas, we go through horrible situations, but in time everything heals. And as long as we are doing our part to spread love and light, even though we are not feeling it at the moment. But if we can pick one person up from the ground who's not feeling their best, that person with their gratitude will bring light to us back. You know what I mean? So it's all about throwing light at each other, and think about it. All of these haters, all of these trolls, all of these people, they hide behind a camera because their lives are so miserable, right? And what do? We pray for them. We pray for every single person out there who is struggling, because if you're so busy in life throwing hate, throwing angry things at people, trying to get on people's, skin, my gosh, you're wasting a beautiful life that was given to you. You know what I mean? And life is beautiful. You may not have all the money in the world. You may not have a job at the moment. You may not have friends at the moment. You may be going through a health thing, but life is beautiful. And once you step into gratitude, once you step into light, once you step into hope and joy, girl, it's all going to be amazing. That is for sure. And if you're covering the camera, you will not be chosen. If you're calling me, you're showing your face. So that's what I will say on that one. If you want to talk to me, you show me your face. I'm not going to talk to anybody covering cameras or hiding behind a screen. So that is the rule of my calls. If you want to call and talk to me. I love you so much too, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Shades Trisha in the new Ryland video. Anyone? Shane shades Trisha. What does Shane say? I don't understand that. Like, here's the thing. If he shaded her, I mean, I don't know what he shaded her with, but like, you're not friends with her anymore. Like, when you're not friends with someone, why even mention them? You know what I mean? Why even mention them? Why even, why do those things? Like, you know? Once again, if you're calling me and hiding behind a screen, you're not going to get chosen. So make sure if you want to call me, you show me your pretty face, because I'm just not going to work like that. If you want to call me, you make sure that you show your face. Thank you. April.
Hey!
Hi, April. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my God, it looks so nice there. Where are you?
I'm actually in the back porch of my house.
The sky looks so beautiful,
I
man.
know it's actually a real good day today.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm surviving. I just called just to just get some advice. I love how what you were talking about earlier. It almost made me cry. I was like, oh my god. Um, I've been going through car troubles and money issues, and it's just
Okay.
I just feel like the world is just weighing in on me. You know? You know, it's
Yeah.
just been one of those months, really, that it's like you just can't catch a break.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, and I'm
I
just like,
get it.
I just need someone to tell me, or I mean, my husband is so supportive, but you know how I don't, I'm not, I don't really have a lot of, I really don't have any friends, so I don't have that. Though, you know, those friends like, you know what, girl, it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. So, okay, so you feel like nothing works out.
Yeah, or if I take 3 steps forward, it kicks me down like 10 steps, and I'm like, oh my god. Or if I make this move, it's just not gonna go there. Or I just have a problem with things that I can't control. You know?
Okay, so I guess the first thing I'll say is, I mean, it's very, very common.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, all seasons in our lives, obviously, some are very blessed and some are a mess, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yes.
even when you feel like nothing is working out, something is so close. Like, here's the thing: when everything is knocking you down the hardest,
Yeah.
it's because you're going through the darkest. Okay. So remember, when it gets darkest outside, that's when the sun is coming up. You know that, right? Like when
Yes.
the darkest, that's when the sun is about to come. And I really do believe that life gives those and blesses those people who hang on, you know? So I think the key is hang the fuck on,
Yeah.
you know? And we will obviously have um a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And right now you're going through a very, very like negative situation. But I think the first thing you can start doing is cleansing your home. So that's, I believe, number one. Your home is your sanctuary.
Yes.
Who do you live with, if you don't mind me asking?
Just me and my husband and our pets. And our
Perfect. So that's great because obviously your husband wants you to be happy, right? Your
mm-hmm.
husband wants you to have your dream life. So you're not living with someone who wants you to secretly fail, right?
Yeah.
So my advice to you, April, is the first thing you should do is go and get sage.
Okay.
You know what that is?
I've never done none of
Okay,
that.
no problem. No problem. So sage is basically a sage is used to cleanse areas. Okay, sometimes when we um, sometimes when we don't improve in life is because there's a negative energy somewhere. Okay, there's a negative energy somewhere stuck in our home. Okay, and what happens is that in that negative energy, if you don't clean it and if you don't get rid of it, it will just stay there. So you have to move energies. That's my number
Mhm.
one advice to anyone that feels like they're in a rut, a negative rut, that nothing works out, the
Yeah.
interviews don't work out, whatever. Anything that doesn't work
And
out.
Sebastian, I feel like I've been praying so hard, and
Yeah,
it's like I feel like the more I pray, just the more negative. I'm like, God, what am I doing wrong? Like I'm just questioning everything. You know what I mean?
right. No, I get that. No, I totally get that. And I feel like prayer is not, my number one way, but I also allow in my well, I mean, this is, for those, who believe in God or a higher
Yeah.
power,
Yeah. Exactly.
that there's always a lesson,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
We might want something so bad, honey, but it doesn't mean that it's meant for us.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So it's just like this thing where it's easier said than done when you're not in the situation. But trust me, girl, I've been there. Okay, where I can't get a job to save my life, like Rich would say. I can't, I can't, nothing goes right. I can't stick to a diet. I can't, nothing, like
Yeah.
nothing. So the first thing I would do is I would look into and say, okay, why is it this not working out for me? Why and what is life trying to teach me, right?
Mhm.
What is this? What is the lesson here, if there is any, right? Sometimes I also have to say, you believe in God, I believe in God, that sometimes we have to help ourselves. Do you speak Spanish?
I understand it, but I'm not.
Okay, well, there's a Spanish saying I'll translate, and it says, God helps those who help themselves, okay? So I also believe a lot in that we have to also sort of try and help. And even though, girl, we're going to the job interviews, we're showing up, we're
Mhm.
praying, and it still is not working. You're like, girl, I'm trying to help myself. What's happening here?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then I would probably suggest that a negative, there is a negative something in your home,
Yeah.
okay? Because sometimes, and I'm not saying that it's a ghost, so don't get stressed
No,
out.
no, no. I get what you're saying. It's kind of like I think my mom would say like if someone threw salt or like
Yes,
you know what I mean,
yes,
like something like that.
yes,
Like no
girl,
matter how hard you try it, it's just like still negative or something. You know what
yes,
I mean?
yes. Look, I would give you this advice. I would say, go if you feel comfortable, get some sage and some palo santo.
Okay.
Okay, those are my two like tools that I use, man. I'm not gonna say that when you do it, magically everything is gonna turn
Yeah.
around. But what you're doing already is you're moving energies. So you're moving everything. You're moving energies. You're moving maybe where there is some negative energy stuck. You're moving it, and you open all the doors in your house. So the way to do it is you sage, you do palo santo. I do one hand and I go all over my home. I start at the door and I go to our room and then I go back to the door. And I just go up and down the walls, the corners of every room, up and down, up and down. And then while I do that, I also I sort of envision and seeing my home getting clear from all negative energies. Okay,
Okay.
um, that is my number one thing. Another, I think that, but the main one is you can't give up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You
just hard.
know,
I've had so many breakdowns and my husband's always like, babe, we've been through worse. I promise you, this is just another roller coaster that we're gonna get through. We're gonna get off, and it'll be fine. You know,
right?
God's just preparing us for the next hurdle or for the next one, or you know. And I'm just like, I know, but it just sucks. You know, I feel like
You,
you can never catch a break. You know, and
no,
I'm
I
one of those. I'm an overthinker. I have anxiety, and he's just my anchor.
right.
He's just such a calm. Just a calm. He's like literally my opposite. Like, oh my god.
Right. Well, you see, that is a way that life has blessed you so much,
Yeah.
because there's so many people out there, unfortunately, who are in horrible relationships,
Yeah.
right? So sometimes people say, I'm successful in love, but I'm not successful in business,
Yeah. Yeah.
But we can be both,
Yes.
and you will be both. You are both. Um, One thing that I think that you should practice, April, is law of attraction. Okay, I get it. Sometimes for a lot of people, it's like a bunch of BS. But how can something where the main thing is for you to be grateful for what you have,
Hmm.
and that will attract more things into your life, be a bad thing? You know what I mean? So start small, April. You have some homework to do, okay? And,
Okay.
and I'm going to check in with you next week.
Okay.
So I want you to, from here um to next, like, Thursday, okay? I'm going to give you 1 week.
Okay. Okay.
Every day I want you to write down 10 things you're grateful for that you already have.
Okay.
And if you can't get to the 10, get to the 5,
Okay.
okay? And two, I want you to make a list of everything that you want to attract. But I want you to write it out like you already have it.
Okay. Okay.
So let's say your dream job is whatever it is. Let's say your dream job is to, I don't know, to,
Be a business owner.
yes,
We'll
be a
just say that.
business owner.
Okay.
Perfect. Your job, your dream is a business owner. So what are you going to do? I'm so grateful and thankful. You're going to write it down like this. I'm so grateful and thankful that I opened my business. I'm so grateful and thankful that my business is successful. I'm so grateful and thankful that
I
there's
have good
this,
employees or
yes,
something.
yes, and
Yeah.
envision them, detail them. I have one employee that she is going to detail. She is great. She's my right hand. I have another employee. He's the funny one in the business. Envision and go far, because the more you do this, I believe the more you will believe it, the more the universe will give it to you.
That's I like that. I like that.
So your homework, one list, things you're grateful that you already have. And another list, every night you have to do this.
Okay.
And the other list is everything that you want to bring to you, but like you already have it. Okay, April?
Okay.
And I am very grateful that April started her business, that she is happy, and that she is successful. Okay. So that's me envisioning for you and something that I'm declaring for you. All right.
All right. Well, thank you. I
You
really do
got this.
appreciate it. I know.
You
You're
got
right.
this, girl. All right. Go be a badass.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be a bad one.
Good.
I love you and
I
I love
love you.
y'all guys.
Love you. Love you.
Bye.
Oh, I love that. Ah, she's gonna be okay. Thank you so much, AB. So true with the grateful list. Sometimes we forget how good we have basic things, even the ability to walk or have food until it's all gone. Loved your advice. Thank you for calling in, April. Yes, thank you so much, April, for calling, because these are the things we need in life. Is yes, we go through horrible things. Yes, things are sometimes not great, but if we focus on the things that we already have and we are grateful for them, life will give us more. Think about this. You have two children. You have one child who is so nice, who is so grateful, who is so appreciative of things. Then you have another kid who is so fucking annoying, nothing is good enough, and he wants more and more and more and more. Who do you want to give more to? Do you want to give to the grateful person, or do you want to give to the ungrateful person? You give to the grateful person. And that's how the universe and the higher powers work. If you live a grateful life, and you live a good life, sending light to people and receiving, not even thinking about receiving anything, but just sending light to people, sending good vibes to people, even people who hurt you, even people who leave horrible comments, you wish them well, you pray for them. Life is going to grant you all of the blessings that you could ever imagine. Okay. Thank you again, AB, for that. And I want to send all my love to every single person out on this chat who is struggling. I know in my heart that if you just live with more gratitude, if you live with more knowing that everything's going to be okay, even if you don't believe it in the beginning, even if you don't believe it in the beginning and you think, this is bullshit, but just continue. I promise you, 2 weeks in, you're going to see the changes in your life. You literally will see the changes in your life. Like, it just is like that. Think about it like this, right? Blessed people who live in gratitude, people who live happy lives, they don't go around spreading darkness. Only people who live in darkness spread darkness. You know what I mean? So if you live in abundance, if you live in happiness, if you live in light, nobody can ever, 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 make you dark. You will always, always live in the light. So that's just what it is. You know what I mean? It honestly is just so beautiful to live happy. You know what I mean? And like, life is so beautiful. It really truly is. And if you don't see it, it's such a shame. And it's sad. Thank you. Thank you again, AB. Thank you for making this live. I could have used this during my deep depression last year. I'm so sorry, honey. You know, I wish I could have been there for you last year, but I hope that, this helped a little bit too, okay? Um, it's always best to remain positive even when people things try to press you. Absolutely. And honestly, you guys, I really do feel like in life you're going to be thrown, darkness, and it's up to you how to manage that. And the best advice that I have when people are throwing darkness at you is to throw light. It's to throw prayers. It's to throw, they're obviously living in this negative darkness for a reason. So you want to do your part and your job to send them light and just to be, happy for happy and send them your happiness. Sebastian, I think you could be a motivational speaker. Thank you, Brenda. I really do love helping people, and honestly, that's like what I want. Where do you get sage? You can get sage anywhere. You can get it at farmers market. You can get it at Whole Foods. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it in like crystal shops. You can get it anywhere. To be very honest, you can literally get it anywhere. But yeah, I think it's important to try and live in as much light as possible. We know, April. So sorry. Some people enter this chat and speak nonsense. Well, those we don't even pay attention to that, honey. You just get blocked, and you got to live your life, and you go bye bye. Um, I started using sage after my mom passed away in my home. I'm so sorry about that, and I hope you're okay. And sage is a wonderful, wonderful tool to use. The truth is, the darkness will consume you if you allow it, and it's hard to get out of that negative mindset once you're there. So I fight hard to not only allow myself to go there or wallow in the darkness. Absolutely, that's very, very true. Um, you know, I think that it's very important to acknowledge that it's easy to get to a dark place, but it's also very important to understand that, being in a dark place, since it's so easy to get there, we have to be more wary of it. You know what I mean? And I think that's just very important. Hey, Sebastian, what's your advice on adjusting dealing with people who are negative, especially when they're family members? Oh boy. Um, Shit. This is something that hits close to home. Um, Listen, I really feel like we need to be very selective on who we spend our time with, and that's including family. You know what I mean? That's including family. That's including people who, even are blood related. You know what I mean? So we have to make sure that our time and our energy is the most um, protected ever, okay? And with family members, if you feel like there's a negative family member who maybe wants you not to be successful, or they just have really bad energy, I would honestly tell you to minimize your time with them. Yes, they're family. Yes, it's amazing. But when things start affecting our mental health and they start affecting um, our energies and everything, we need to keep a distance. You know what I mean? We literally need to keep a distance, and we need to make sure that people's who are around us are maybe the best possible for us. My family members are a dumpster fire. Just because their blood doesn't mean they deserve to be in your life. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Hi, Sebastian. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Taylor. I appreciate that. I need a life coach and not couch. You know, actually, it's actually kind of funny because people really do come to me for advice, and the only thing I do is I say what's in my heart. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sebastian, for all the amazing advice and love. No, I mean honestly, Cynthia, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for moderating, and thank you so much to Allison as well, because you guys don't have to do this, and I'm just very grateful. So thank you so much. Um, and you know, it's true. I think life is so beautiful, and even though sometimes things happen and things um, are thrown at us, we have to realize that we are worthy of a beautiful life, you know? Sebastian, you're an amazing advice giver. Are you an empath? I really think so. Absolutely. I'm definitely an empath. That's why I protect my energy so much. That's why I try not allow any of the bullshit. I don't have the time or the patience. Like if something goes wrong, I act on it immediately. Like you will be blocked, you will be served, you will be sued. I don't play. You have to protect your energy at all costs. You know what I mean? So I'm protecting mine, boo. That's just what I'll tell you right there, okay? Um, so you don't have time. There's no time to waste on any negativity. You don't give it one second of your life, because life is so beautiful. Um, so I can take the final calls, you guys. If you want to give me a call, you're more than welcome. The only rule is obviously I'm not going to take any phone calls that are not showing their face. You want to call me, we're going to talk face to face. And I'd love to say hi. If you have any last minute questions, make sure you ask away in the chat. And yes, I wish I wasn't so insecure. Honey, listen, you have to be you. You have to, um, maybe being insecure is not like the thing um, that is stopping you. Maybe you're just shy. Being shy to call does not mean you're insecure. You know what I mean? You're truly a positive person. I can get negative real quick. I enjoy your podcast because I feel like your positivity resists me thinking sometimes. First of all, thank you for calling it a podcast. That's so sweet of you, girl. Love the new face-to-face phone call rule. Absolutely. For I don't have time for people trying to hide behind a screen, boo. You want to talk to me? We talk face to face. Um, Hi, Sebastian. Hello, all. Much love. Thank you so much, Charlotte. EM, you are looking awesome and spreading positivity. Thank you, EM. Do you watch 90 Day Fiance? I don't watch 90 Day Fiance. I used to, but not anymore. So no, I don't. I'm sorry. It's just there's so many 90 Day Fiancés. There's 90 Day Fiance, this 90 Day Fiance, that 90 Day Fiance, so many 90 Day Fiance. I'm like, girl, what's happening? Um, we are all special, honestly. We really are. And I wish I didn't look like crap right now so I could call. Girl, look at me. I literally just came back from the freaking gym, okay? Literally just got back from the gym. Um, we are all special. Even the people who spread so much darkness. Everybody is special. They really truly are. And it's sort of how we choose to live our life. It's sort of how we choose to, you know, we all have beauty inside. And especially people who have overcome so much, have overcome a lot of obstacles that life maybe had thrown at you. And who are survivors, to be honest. And there's a thing where I always say, like, people act on how they feel and the life they lead. So if you're feeling great, you're going to treat others great. You're going to see life great. And if you're not, you know, you live in darkness. What are your thoughts about a gay edition of Real House Husbands? I would love that. Oh my God, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Yes, are you kidding me? Of course. Absolutely, I would love that. I would go on it in a second. I look, I, energy. It feels, I feel he truly gives others energy and light. I really appreciate that so much because I do, I really do try. And, you know, honestly, people, you should see sometimes the conversations I have. There was this one, there's this one person who was so, always so mean to me, always so horrible to me. And, you know, they wrote me on Instagram, and you guys know that, you know, I don't accept everybody's messages. But I accepted this person, and we had such an honest conversation. You know, we did, and we actually ended up you know, she ended up understanding why she didn't like me and told me and apologized. And it's so beautiful. You know, it's so beautiful. And that's why we shouldn't give up on people. You know, we should not give up on people, and um we should always wish well to others. And giving light and energy is important. So it's not always important to receive it, because here's the thing: you give it out, and you receive it because you put out what you get, or what you give. But you don't necessarily want everybody's energy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, girl, I'm glad you're grateful. Let's just leave it at that, you know? Thank you for making this a safe place to just talk. Thank you so much. Listen, you guys, I have so many fun plans for this afternoon tea with Sebastian. It has been very difficult to get the interview started, and that's why, you know, it just has been very chit chat, and, you know, taking calls and Q&As and stuff. So it's sort of like it's like a hangout session. But next week there will be topics that we will be doing every day. So yes. I just want to say thank you for doing these lives and for facilitating these conversations about life. Also, thank you for the advice, también. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I'm happy and I'm grateful for all of you guys, and I really do love our community. I love the fact that um, I love the fact that we can, you know, talk, and we can disagree. You know, I love disagreeing too, because we get to understand each other. And God, it would life would be so boring if we all agreed, you know? So I love our community. I think it's amazing. I don't show my face on my channel either. I've been on TV before and worked on film, but sometimes attention can just cause more anxiety than necessary. I feel you on that. I'm guiding light. But you know, if we ever do something together, you can, you know, I think you can, I mean, I'll know it's you, and you can hide your face, of course. So I'm just not taking phone calls of people with no, you know, with no camera. Um, but anyways, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for joining in. I want to say thank you again for every single person who joined, who is here, who listens to me, you know, who we connect. Thank you so much to Allison and to Cynthia. Stay tuned tomorrow. It might be a very special episode, but I'm not sure just yet, but we will have fun regardless. I want to thank AB. I want to thank April. I want to thank Renee. Thank you so much for your super chats. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to just everyone. You know, it is such a beautiful feeling to know that we are creating such a beautiful community of light, you know, and even if we try and people's darkness tries to come in, you know, we just have to pray for them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like Beyonce said, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You know what I mean? But anyways, I love you all so much. I am so grateful. Thank you to Ginger, to Crescent, to Chrissy, to Victoria, to Cynthia, to Allison, to Wildflower. Thank you to my amazing mods, Allison and Cynthia. That you guys are so sweet. Thank you, Victoria, for always being so supportive. Thank you, B. Thank you, Jackie. Yes. Oh, also, you guys, yes, whoever is shy, here's the thing. If you're shy to call and you don't want to show your face, you can DM me and tell me that you're gonna call, and I can verify it's you. And we can work something out. I'm just not gonna take any more weirdos. That's just what I'm not gonna do. But I really do want to say thank you once again for being there. April girl, you got it. Don't give up. Let's do it. Be a bad bitch, okay? I love you all so much. I'm very thankful for you. Thank you so much for blessing me with so much light and love and support, and I'm just so grateful. I'll see you guys tomorrow in afternoon tea with Sebastian, and I gotta go and do my thing, okay? I love you all so much. Thank you once again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.